It's required patience and difficulties never come in our life to do not come to destroy us, but it help us to realize our hidden potential and power. Let difficulty know that you can do it and fight with him. The definition of frozen pelvis is different, not particularly, but it's an extensive adhesion of the pelvic organ to the uterus and the adnexal masses. It's called frozen pelvis, where particularly on the laparoscopy cannot visualize the pelvic organ which gynecologist like to look for. Surgical implications, it can obscure the normal anatomical landmarks and the surgical planes becomes difficult to identify, and you should follow the difficulty during the surgery. Etiology include the infective etiology. In the case of Indian scenario, tuberculosis are the more prone, and post-operative infection, ovarian masses, iatrogenic, that is surgical adhesions in the case form of laparoscopy and laparotomy, and endometriosis is the more culprit nowadays. Reproductive organelle, lower GI malignancy, abdominal actinomyosis is also a cause of the adhesion. Symptoms including the chronic pelvic pain. Chronic pelvic pain is due to the involvement of the different organ, bowel, urinary, menstrual problem, and it increasing during the bowel defecation, urination, and menstruation, sexual intercourse. Involvement of the pelvic nerves leads to the neuropathic pain, and beware of the Ds, that is dyspareunia, dysmenorrhea, dysphagia, and difficult past surgeries. How to predict? Prediction of the frozen pelvis is come from the history of the patient, past history, particularly pelvic examination, which is we are very prone that gynecologists are very well used to with the pelvic examination. USG can help, CT scan can help, MRI, prior diagnostic procedures. In case of the many, we report in advanced laparoscopic, we many times report cases, getting report cases from the tertiary center that this patient have a grade 3, grade 4 endometriosis, then we have a prediction that we are going to face a frozen pelvis. And previous operative records and the recordings from the CDs and all. Pulse of the wisdom. Know the pelvis. Nowadays, more and more surgeons, and more particularly the laparoscopy surgeons, are promulgating that lateral pelvic dissection, giving the good vision and good anatomical knowledge regarding the pelvic organs, and particularly lateral pelvic ureter, internal iliac artery, and tract of the ureteric canal. Experience involving the varying degree of pelvic distortion, dissection is extremely vital. A realistic expectation that the operation will be difficult and fraught with the hazards. Flexibility to change the course when the particular pathway proves that risky, and patience to take things as slowly as necessary. In such type of the surgeries, to unfreeze the frozen pelvis, patience is must required. Anticipate and be prepared by prior history and investigations. We classify the frozen pelvis in the form of the centrifugal, centripetal, left frozen, and complete frozen pelvis. Approach, I divided approach of frozen pelvis in the three parts: pre-operative, per-operative, and the post-operative part. Pre-operative, level with the patient. Level with the patient in the sense that your thigh should be at the level of patient level. So it will reduce your shoulder pain. That's why if you are in a comfortable position, you can operate for a longer time. Prior consent with the conversion of the laparoscopy to the laparotomy is much required, and proper counseling of the patient is much needed. Bowel preparation is imperative. Arrange adequate blood treatment in difficult cases. Anticipate enterolysis or intestinal tract surgery. Consider ureteral catheterization. Preparation of the instruments for the surgery. In infertility cases, take prior consent of if both the tubes are damaged, then prior consent for salpingectomy is also needed, because in such cases if patient goes for a ART, then there is a higher chances of ectopic. That's why inform other specialists for possibility of or requirement of their parts. Example, if the patient has a paramedian or a median incision, then you should anticipate the intestinal adhesion or the omental adhesion on the anterior abdominal wall. So you choose your entry port of primary port of entry. As my prior speaker already told that, so I am not going in detail. A history of the surgery in the case of the bladder and in the area of the rectum or intestine, it's also help us in managing our case. Tips and tricks. Plan your surgery prior night. As we are planning our holidays prior a month. Choose an port entry as it gives a good panoramic exposure. Take hints from the previous history and the previous abdominal scars. Review complete case before starting any surgery. Start from the less difficult to the more difficult zones. That is, it's from the high. You have to start from a neutral or more anatomical places to the more non-anatomical places. Follow the natural plane. Plan initial dissection to visualize and safeguard all vital structures. Here is a few videos of my surgery. As I already said that I always start from the virgin area. Here is the case of the deep endometriosis. So I start from the virgin area of the rectosigmoid area, and I already separated the rectum and the sigmoid from the lateral pelvic wall. So our basic surgery and we can separate the rectum and the ureter out of our surgery. There are many tools for this type of difficult surgeries. One is cold seizure, and nowadays many person are using the bipolar seizure, and harmonic is also a very good tool for the adhesiolysis. I prefer in such type of the difficult cases is cold knife seizure, and harmonic is also a good thing. In case of infertility, infertility cases is more challenging than the hysterectomy cases, because in infertility we are going to give a constructive surgery. We have to keep the tube patent, and we are going to give her a live pregnancy rate. And in case of the hysterectomy, there is a destructive surgery, so you can manipulate it and do it well. This is a complete case of the hydrosalpinx, and there is an adhesion of the bowel to the posterior wall of the uterus. Many people are also working with the suction cannula, but with the suction cannula there is a more push, and many a time it will lead to tear of the mucosa and serosal part of the rectal intestines. So I not prefer to dissect with the suction cannula. I like to use with the Caesar and harmonic. And in case of the bipolar seizure, there is a chances of the lateral speed of the current is much more. That's why I don't like to use bipolar seizure. Endometriosis. This is a question in patient again developed adenomyosis, and patient wants a hysterectomy. In this case, right ureter is passing on the exactly right to the uterus, and in case I have to do a ureterolysis and then proceed for a surgery. I am doing the omental adhesiolysis and keeping intestines away from the uterus. My primary goal should be to separate the vital organs from our operative organs before start the main surgery. To assess the rectovaginal or rectosigmoid injury, as we know, pushing the air in the anus and filling the pelvis with the saline is only a test to recognize the rectosigmoidal injury. Take panoramic view before concluding our surgery and restore the anatomical restoration. If in doubt, whenever it's assessed to seeking help from the safe fraternity surgeon or the urosurgeon, always call the surgeon or urosurgeon. Prompt identification of the complication is half the repair. What to do if you got lost from your problem? Then come back and take a panoramic view of the pelvis on recollect all the dissection you already done, and then go from the virgin area and then proceed for the further surgery. Post-operative care requires the strict vital charting, vigilant approach, proper counseling of the patient for any untoward symptoms in early and late post-operative period, ensure optimal duration of the post-operative stay depending on the intraoperative findings. If Trump can call the Russians, why can't you call a surgeon? It has been my philosophy of life that difficulty vanishes when we face boldly. Thank you. Thank you, Lalita, for giving me the chance to give my presentation.
Thank you, sir.